Alright, hello everyone. It's I did promise I was going to do another live stream covering the progress of this build, and I may have went a little ahead of this because I was going to do a video coverage of me doing all this, but it was going to be, I didn't know whether or not this would work out or not because there were some parts in it that I thought it was going to be a bit tricky for me to do. But I'm glad that I've got to the stage now, and here we are. We're actually at a stage now where we actually have, and I actually was actually thinking about just after I got this done. I thought, great, this will be now time for me to start thinking about doing work on the scenery work, and I was actually getting this length of MDF here, which I have handy to see about making the the breaker walls, that's going to be here, like little portal walls that the trains will go in and out, come around and go around this curve here, this hidden scenery section. But just as I was doing that there, I was thinking to myself about how it would be possible to do the other track that ran at the old Minutes Railway Club, and that was the racetrack, the 5-inch scale track basically around. Sorry, my phone's buzzing at the moment here. It's because my Discord notifications come up here. I think it's on my Minutes Railway server thing. I'll have to look into that, see what that was all about. But anyway, so yeah, I was looking at it earlier. I was looking at it last night exactly to see how can I go about making that, but also I actually thought to myself, would it be cool if I actually get that, if I can get that working as well as the Grand Old track. Before I continue further, you guys probably want to see this work, don't you? So I've got a controller here, and I'll let you guys look for yourselves. So that's going to be roughly the actual speed that the train's going to be going through. As you can see, my little miniature model reference is making good progress along the route. So that's the look I'm going to get. I did try a temporary cover for this, like a temporary over sheet for this, just to see what way the magnet the magnetic adhesion was like through this cover. And it seems to work very well. Very strong though. These earth magnets are very strong. So that's where that's when I started to think more about this other additional thing. So yeah. Anyway, I was thinking about this racetrack, and I was trying to think how on earth am I going to get that to work as well. And I was thinking about doing another version. Like, see, is it possible to make a smaller version, an even smaller version of the MagnaRail chain belt drive? And then I thought to myself, that's going to be far too much work to do. It's going to be far too complex to do. And then I had this idea where I would actually use the MagnaRail system again, get another MagnaRail system, have it run along the edge here. Same as how I've done this here, but model the trains so that they're actually hovering above the raised track section in sort of like. I'm trying to describe what's the best way to describe this to you. I do have it drawn out here. I'll show you in a minute here. But so basically, you have the chain belt going along here. You have one of those little. What's the best way? I think these are like little pad things here that MagnaRail has. So these little sleeve things here, they put underneath the cars, and you put the magnets onto that there, and that basically helps drive your cars around. I thought if I had one of those. If I got one of these here, put a magnet onto it there, soldered a small bit of wire, or used one of these here prongs that these have, put it up to a 90-degree angle, so it moves upwards, and then have it up to a certain height, and then have it angled at a certain other way, going inwards. So you have this sort of like a up right angle type thing here, like that. And then this wire would then go into the side of a model figure, which will be in a sitting position. This will be like the driver of the wee truck. And then this will be hovering above the, let's say, the plastic card strip that I'll have for the racetrack. And that would actually, be how I would make the racetrack move. Because you're only going to be seeing that wire from the other side from the other side of the figure. The trains on the racetrack only go in this anti-clockwise fashion, whereas the ground level track goes in the clockwise fashion. So in all in all, you don't actually be seeing the wire behind the figure. You only be seeing the figure from one side, and I think you only just get a slight glimpse of the wire. But the wire will be blended in a certain way, or it'll be like a very fine steel wire that you don't see that well, and that'll be holding the figure in place. So that's what I'm thinking about using to power or to work the race track. And so that way I have both a 7¼ gauge track and 5" and 3.5" gauge trains modeled in 00 gauge, so to say. So that's going to be very tricky for some modelers to try and think how on earth is that going to be possible to do. When it comes to actually making the trains, like this one here, the trains don't have motors fitted into them. These are actually like static fixed solid 3D print models just sitting on a belt drive. That's basically it. So this will be the same thing for the racetrack. So that's kind of what I'm planning on doing. So I've ordered off another Magna Rail set, and that's hopefully going to be arriving this week. I have one of the last few bits of spare channel track from this set on standby to be used for this extension, this other Magna Rail set to come in, and I'll use that to make this other insert loop. And once I get that done and have it all tested and it's all working fine, then I can start seeing about doing all the scenery work and all that shebang, all the fun stuff as we call it. But this is where I want to try and get this bit sorted out first, because I want to see if it's possible to do in this scale, and to see if it's just add a bit more of an added interest to the layout for people to see and to think, oh, how did they do that? That's clever, that sort of stuff. And then I don't know. I think maybe afterwards I'll probably see about working in about maybe adding in some more cameo stuff. And again, I like I said, I wanted to, as well as having the ground level track and the racetrack working, I would like some other features to work as well. So I think I mentioned in the previous stream, that I would like to have maybe in this area here, which is basically a open area green area. I would like to have a little fella standing there, operating a model airplane or helicopter or something or other, and just have the plane flying around on like a little thread, on like a little fine wire of sorts, or clear wire. Again, I don't know yet. I'm still thinking this through. Just add some little extra cameo things, little moving features that will just give added detail to this layout. And then of course have the Steam traction engine display sitting here, and have a little organ box, so I'm playing little jolly music, like Steam Fair type music, that I would like to include. So I'm going to see about maybe finding a way of getting like a little micro speaker of sorts, and maybe plug my iPod or MP3 player in and play like a couple of Steam Fair organ type music, and having like a bit of a playlist of all these different little jolly tunes that can be played every once in a while. And yeah, I'd say it'd be quite a funny feature to have. So I'll just give you guys, I'll bring the camera in closer so you guys can see this trend running a bit more better. Let's see. Let's move this glass aside here. Just drink some soda. You can see Farquhar there on the side there. Just shows you where it's kind of sitting. Okay, just move it down. Now if I just zoom in here, there we go. Now where is it? There it is. So once the light's done, you won't see that there, but you will see it coming out of like a little portal here, and then through the station. So and then around my soda glass. Yeah, I mean it's not. This light is not meant to be like something showpiecey as Farquhar is. Well, again, Farquhar is more or less me like re remaking something that once exists. I mean, maybe again this coming back. There we go. Maybe this later is also something else as well because Far Cry Branch, my replica, it's meant to be like a replica of something that once existed, and I'm bringing it back to show people again, like, how great it was before. Maybe this is also falls into that category as well, because this is actually modeling a place that once existed. I mean, the place still exists, but what used to be there is now gone. And so I'm trying to recreate. I'm recreating that place in model form, and it's just more or less like a bit of a tribute, really. Like I said, it's similar to like how I'm making Miniature Railway Adventures. It's the same tribute to this place as well. But yeah. So that's pretty much where I'll pretty much end this video, this stream right now here, because I only wanted to do this just to show you guys how I progress with this here, and just show you where things are at. So, like I said, next probably the next stream I'll probably do maybe a coverage of me installing this this section in, showing you maybe some of the faults or some of the challenges I'm having. I mean, so far with this bit here, it's been going okay actually, because at first I was concerned as to whether or not is this going to be very tricky for me to do, and is it going to be very, very complex. It wasn't actually. I mean, I think the only issues I had was basically trying to get the right side of the magnets facing upwards to allow the magnets that are attaching these to them to sit right. And but other than that, that's literally all. That's the only issues I had, as well as also that we hull issue as well, which I've already fixed it. It's already fixed, so there's nothing really else to do. With that, I think this ground motor is pretty much done. I just need to get some more magnets for another train to have here. I've ordered off another one of these West Hill Wagon Works sets. This one here. If you guys want to find it online, that's the set there. That's what I'm using. So yeah, so I've ordered off another one of these sets here, mainly just to get more of the 3D print stuff of the loco and stock. That's basically all I go for. It does come with 3D print track, but I might use that for like set dressing, I suppose, or for reference's sake. But I don't think I'll probably be using it for this sort of thing. Again, I don't know. I might not, but we'll see. I'll see what happens. But I'm really pleased how this is going, how this is looking, and I can't wait to see what challenges the racetrack section will have for me. But yeah, that's about it really. So yeah, guys, thanks for tuning this brief live stream. It's only going to be a short one here because that's all I have to share with you guys right now. But I'm glad once that you guys see the train is running now. And yeah, I can't wait to do the next part of this build. This is going to be quite fun. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. I think the next one probably might be next weekend. I'll see what happens here, depending on whether this set arrives or not. This next Magna Rail set arrives, and if it does, I'll do video coverage of me installing it there. But other than that, we'll see how it happens. So anyway, cheers guys, all the best to you guys, and have a good evening. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.